Hey guys, and welcome to Monday's Mindset and Manifestation. Today I wanted to talk with you about finding the good, because it is all around, believe it or not. Finding the good and bouncing back. And I have to say, I'm really excited because I see a lot of people that are bouncing back, that are taking what they are dealt right now, and they're asking good questions, right? They're asking, what can I do? What can I do right here, right now, in this moment to move forward? I see people who are just, starting businesses. They're coming up with creative ways, and I know for sure, not certain of much these days, but one thing I am certain of is wherever you put your attention, whatever you choose to focus on, that is what you will see and experience. I want to share a little story with you, and it's something that it's not a big story. It doesn't have like this huge happy ending, but there was something so nice and powerful, and I only got to experience it because I was present in the moment. And that's another good thing, by the way, that is happening right now, or that people are more present. There's more connection. There's less people that are just, in a room together, and they're physically there, but they're out to lunch somewhere else, whether they've got their nose in their phone and they're not really truly there with their whether it's their family or their friends. So there are a lot of good things happening, and I want to have a conversation about that. So if you're on the live, say hi, replay, #replay, let me know you're here. Please, while I'm here, feel free to ask any questions. I'm happy to go off topic and answer them for you. I am here to support you. Those of you who don't know me, I'm Nikki Gangemi, and I help people reprogram their mind for success. And now is a great time to reprogram your mind for success. Let's start looking at what is good, what is working. I know it's really hard to slip into fear. I do it too, right? We all go there. It's really uncomfortable to not know, because we're so used to having some semblance of certainty, just a little bit. But we are certain about some things, right? Let's go like really to the basics. I am certain, and I'm sure so are you, that when you go to take a step, the ground is there for you, right? And we might not think of it in simple terms, but I like to go simple, and let's start where we are. We are certain about some things. I'm certain that when I turn on my faucet, water flows, at least here in the US. Okay? I'm certain that I've got access to water. Sure, I could look at the fact that shelves are not full, and I was in the supermarket yesterday and you couldn't get gallons of water, but my family gave me 2 gallons, and for that I am grateful. So there is good that we can focus on. And I had the opportunity, the privilege of interviewing a couple of years back Dr. Rick Hansen. He's got so many best-selling books. He's a psychologist, and he was giving the analogy of how naturally our negative thoughts are like Velcro, and the positive thoughts are like Teflon. Like a Teflon pan, when you cook on it, they just slide right off. We don't remember the good. It's so easy to overlook the good. I mean, even this morning, I had a couple of conversations with the bank and with my association dues that I have to pay for my condo, which are super high. And I was just reaching out to see, what are you doing right now for people to help out? And the other person on the line was just so patient and so friendly and so understanding. And that's something that's really small. It's a positive thing that's so small that I could have easily let slip, like on a Teflon pan. But instead I wrote it down in my gratitude and appreciation journal, because I don't want to forget that. It's something that's really important, even though it's something that's little, because everything stacks upon the next. And even this glass of water that's super light and it's easy for me to hold in my hand, if I was told I had to hold this glass up just like this for 24 hours, my arm would feel like it's breaking off. Okay, so I hope that analogy made sense, but it's like, Don't discount the little things, because when you put your focus on them, and a great thing to do is to write them down on a piece of paper, something. But we like to look for evidence. We naturally do that. We naturally look for evidence to prove that we're right. And the thing is, and I love this, we get to redecide every day. So you do something doesn't work for you, you have the power to redecide. So redecide that you're going to have an attitude of gratitude, that you're going to start looking for the things that are working, the things that are good. So the story that I said I wanted to share when I first popped on live, I was driving home today in New Jersey. It's just a crappy day. It's foggy, it's raining, there's gusty winds, and I stopped at the gas station, and here in New Jersey, the gas attendants pump your gas for you. So I pull into the gas station, and I'm sitting there, and I put the window down. It's freezing. I mean, it feels very just like bitter here, I think because it's so damp. And the gas station attendant was so friendly and nice, and it's just not something that we see all the time. But this guy could have been in a bad mood, right? I mean, he's standing outside in the rain pumping gas. It's not something I would want to do, but he was in the best mood, and he greets me. He goes, "Hi, how you doing today?" I said, "I'm great. How are you?" He's like, "I'm doing great. What can I get for you?" And I said, "Fill it regular," and I gave him my credit card, and he goes, "You got it." And I was just so taken aback, and I'm so happy that I was present in that moment. And that's one thing that we can do, you guys, to breathe, to feel a little bit of calm and peace of mind, is to be present in the moment. I could have been, since I was in park, I wasn't driving, I was in park, I could have been looking on my phone in one hand and absent-mindedly handing him my credit card in the other, and I would have missed out on that human connection, on that genuine interaction. Usually when people say, "How are you?" they really don't mean it. It's more like a greeting these days, like almost like you're just saying hello. But this guy, he genuinely asked, and it was refreshing. It was really nice. And I tell you this story because there's a lot of good that's happening all around, and it might be really small, so we can overlook it and we can discount it. But then we miss the gift, because the gift for me in that moment was comfort. And it was like, there's still good that is going on right now, and I'm so happy that I was a witness to it. So I came home and I wrote it down in my gratitude book, and I want to offer you that even if you just use a sheet of paper, but you could even do this with your kids. It's really great to teach your kids this, to how to look for what is working, what is right, what you do appreciate. What you do is that you start training your brain to focus on the good. And when you do that, you all of a sudden, you can't be in fear. See, the thing is, you cannot think about what you appreciate and be in fear at the same time. It's one or the other. Okay? So the more you focus on what's good, what's working, what's right, what you appreciate, the less you're going to be in that worry and that doubt. And a lot of times when we are experiencing resistance, it's because we don't want things to be the way they currently are. We're resisting what is. So that's number one. And number two, we get into fear and anxiety and any of the other negative emotions when we're too far ahead. When we skip too far ahead of where we are right now. Right now, if you're watching this video, you're likely okay. And that's all you need to be concerned with until the next moment. It's like putting your foot down to step. And we don't worry that the ground is not going to be there to catch us. We just have faith that when I put one foot in front of the next, I am supported. And what if we can just trust that we're going to be supported, that things are going to work out, that there are people helping other people. While I was sitting there waiting for my gas to be pumped in the car, I heard on the radio that Rihanna donated $5 million to anybody in need because of the virus right now. And I was just taken aback, took my breath away, because I thought how generous of her. And I know if she's doing it, other people, celebrities and people who have money are doing it. And it's just, there are beautiful things that are happening right now. And it's, do you choose to see it and be open to it? Because we could focus on all the negative and what's not working, and I can tell you it's not going to solve one problem. And it's going to cause a lot of heartache along the way. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. How can you start right now? Now is the time to start training your mind. This could be something that's new for you, but start training your mind to get comfortable being in the present moment. I call it mindfulness. And honestly, that was my ticket to freedom, to mental freedom, because for so long I had struggled with having OCD and anxiety and those obsessive thoughts that I didn't know what to do with, but it was just like, I felt like I was in a prison in my mind. And my way to feeling a little bit of peace was to start going to the moment. And that's when I really got into meditation and yoga and tapping, EFT. And it was then that I was able to just calm down. So that's what I want to offer to you. It's like when I was driving home today, the visibility was terrible, okay? Between the clouds, the fog, the rain, the pouring rain, and then driving on the parkway, you know, people are going 70 miles an hour. That rain was whipping at the windshield. It was hard to see. I couldn't see that far ahead, but I had to be accepting and comfortable with where I was at, even though I could only see maybe 30 feet in front of me. That had to be okay. And every time I kept driving, I was able to see a little bit more. I was able to see a little bit more. And that's what I want to offer for you guys right now as I take a sip of water. I want to offer to you that you allow yourself to just be comfortable not knowing, okay? Because there's certain things that are out of our control right now. But the one thing that you can control is what you choose to think, what you choose to focus on, and cut yourself some slack. Have a bit of grace for yourself, because we're gonna go the wrong direction, right? We're gonna get into worry and doubt. We're human, it's normal, but you get to pivot and you get to redecide. You get to choose again what it is that you want to think about and how you want to feel. And you do have that power. And the way to have that access point is to get present, just so you can become aware of how you're feeling. This is a great time to get off of autopilot. Many of us are stuck. You know, we got to be in the house more than we want, and we're getting time to do things, whether it's spending time with your family or catching up on things. Some people are reorganizing their closets. Like I said, they're starting online businesses. Whatever it is, there's a lot more time. But be present and enjoy more, and really focus on what you're grateful for and what you appreciate. And I can tell you, because it's law of attraction, what you focus on grows, what you focus on expands. Focus on what you're grateful for, and you will have more that you will appreciate. So many good things happened. It's only just after 2 o'clock here in New Jersey, and from the time I woke up, having a few of those conversations I told you about, and the people being genuinely nice and understanding and patient, those are great things. The positive interactions at the gas station, that was really nice. And I know there's more to come, and there's more to come for you too. So be present, be grateful. Please, any questions you have, any comments, please post them. That's what I'm here for. I would love to have a conversation. And if you have anything that you want me to come live and talk about and support you with, then let me know that too. And I'm happy to do that. So be well, everybody. Stay safe, and I'll see you all on Thursday. Bye for now.